Hi boys and girls, I'm back today to talk with you guys about counting on by dimes and pennies. Alright, so a dime, if you remember, is worth 10 cents and a penny is worth 1 cent. So when we're adding dimes and pennies, we're thinking about counting by tens and counting on by tens, and then kind of switching over and counting on by ones. So, like we've been doing the last 2 days, I'm going to work through the front of your workbook page, page 601, and the back, 602. I'll work through that with you, fill out the problems, read it, kind of guide you through it, and then you'll do pages 603 and 604 on your own independently. All right, so let's start right here with page 601. Once again, if you don't already have your math workbook out, go ahead and get it out, grab it wherever it is, and flip to page 601. You can always pause the video while you get that prepared, and then unpause it to continue with the lesson when you're ready. So I am going to read through this for you guys. It says, Tyler has 2 dimes and 3 pennies. Andy has 3 dimes and 2 pennies. How much money does each person have? Count on to find the total amount. So total amount, that just means how much do we have all together in total. So when we're talking about the total amount, you're going to count all the coins up for each person to see what they have in total. All right, so let's start right here where it says count on by tens for dimes and count on by ones for pennies. That's what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. When we talk about dimes, we're counting by tens. When we're talking about pennies, we got to switch over and count by ones. So Tyler has a dime, 10 cents. If we count by tens, another 10 is 20. Then he switches to pennies, so we switch to ones. 21, 22, 23. So Tyler has 23 cents. Now, if we look down here at Andy, let's count how much he has altogether. He has 10, 20, 30. Now we switch to pennies, 31, 32 cents. So Andy has 32 cents. So in summary, Tyler right up here had 10, 20, 21, 22, 23 cents, while Andy right here had 10, 20, 30, 31, 32 cents. So Andy actually had more money because his equaled 32 cents, which is a bigger number than 23 cents. All right, let's move down to number 1. As always, bear with me as I click through writing on the screen. All right, so let's start right here, number 1. We start with a dime. Remember, a dime is worth 10 cents. Okay, so we're going to start by writing 10 cents. Today is a little different because we're actually counting on as we write. So we're not just going to write 10 and then another 10 and then another 10 and add it up in the end. We're actually going to count on and add it up as we work through the coins. So 10 plus another 10 when we count by tens, we know will be 20. Again, trace over that cents. Another 10, we're counting by tens, 10, 20, now we have 30 cents. Another 10, 10, 20, 30, now we have 40 cents. Okay, these are all dimes, so we know it's 10, 20, 30, 40. Now we're switching over to pennies, which are only worth 1. But I'm not just going to write 1 cent here, okay, because we're counting on, which means we're going to keep counting with our dimes. So 10, 20, 30, 40. If I have 1 penny here, now I have 41 cents because I'm continuing on with my 40 right here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41. Now I can keep counting by ones. 42, 43. Let me go back and trace my cent signs as best as I can. So now I see that in total, my total amount that I just added up right here is 43 cents. So I'm going to add that in my little piggy bank right here. All right, so go ahead and turn over your paper, flip the page to page 602, which looks like this, and we're going to continue on with number 2. Okay, and they actually helped you out a little bit here. And they already gave you the answers, which was very nice of them. So we start here with a dime, which is worth 10 cents. And then we switch over to a penny, which is worth 1. So instead of saying 10, 20, 30, 40, because we don't have all dimes right here, we're going to switch over from a dime to a penny and say 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'm going to trace all these, 10, then 1 penny would make this 11 cents, another penny would make this 12 cents, and another penny would make this 13 cents. So in all, in my piggy bank, I can drop in my 13 cents. All right, let's move down to number 3. Now, right here, they didn't give us the numbers. You have to fill it in this time. We're going to fill it in together. So we're going to say we have 10 for my first dime. Now again, as I'm doing this, I'm counting on. So I have 10 plus another 10 means I have 20 cents. Sorry, that looks like a 6. It's supposed to be a 0. 10, 20, plus 1 now. So now I got to switch my mind and think, okay, I don't have dimes anymore. I'm switching over to pennies. So 10, 20. Now I have to write 21, 22, 23, and 24. Again, I'm going to go back and do all my cent signs because it's really important when you guys are filling out this page, you're doing your cent signs as well. All right, so then I have 24 cents that I can drop into my piggy bank. All right, let's move down to number 4. Okay, so number 4 says, who has between, this is an important word, who has between 20 cents and 30 cents, okay? So if we think about all the numbers between 20 and 30, that means it could be 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, or 29 cents. Those all fall in between 20 and 30. So we're going to look at Mary, Jada, and Lee and see how much they each have. Now, if we were at school, I would have some pennies and dimes on the table that we could kind of work with and we could figure this out. But because we're not at school, we're going to get creative. And Miss Cleveland's going to get creative and draw some pictures as best as I can so that we can kind of figure out how much each of these ladies has. All right, so we're going to start with Mary. And it says Mary has 3 dimes. So I'm going to draw Mary's coins up here. She's got 1, 2, 3 dimes. And she has 4 pennies. I'm going to draw my pennies a little bit bigger because a real life penny is a little bit bigger than a dime. All right, and I'm going to fill in the values like we did up here, where we kind of counted on as we counted our coins. All right, so we're going to use my drawings and count on up here, and I'm going to just draw the amounts right above it. So we have 1 dime is 10 cents. Another dime, if we count by tens, is 20 cents. Another dime, if we count by tens, is 30 cents. Now remember, these are pennies, so these are each only worth 1 cent. Ooh, sorry guys. These are each only worth 1 cent. So I'm going to draw 1 inside just to give you a better picture. And I'm going to keep counting on from 30 now. So 30, so now here I have 31, another one, 32, another one, 33, another one, 34. So Mary, in all, has 34 cents. All right, let's talk about Jada now. So it says Jada has 2 dimes and 5 pennies. So I'm going to draw Jada's right here. So she's got 2 dimes, they're a little bit smaller, and she's got 5 pennies. 1, 2, oops. I apologize. Oh well, that penny's gonna stay how it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I'm trying to fit this all in so it's easy for you guys to see it. 5 pennies. All right, so same like we did right up here. We are going to count by tens for our dimes and then by ones for our pennies, because pennies are worth 1 cent and dimes are worth 10 cents. So let's start counting. First dime, 10 cents. Plus another 10, 20 cents. Now we're going to switch over and count by ones, but don't forget we're staying with 20. Now we're counting over one more is 21. One more is 22. One more is 23. One more is 24. And then one more penny, 25. So Jada has 25 cents in all, in total. All right, our last friend that we're going to count is Leah. So let's see if we can fit Leah right down here. She's got 3 dimes and only 1 penny. All right, so again, we count by tens for our dimes. We're counting on as we count them up. 10, just like counting by tens. 10, 20, 30, plus one more, 31. So Leah has 31 cents. All right, so now that we've done all of that work, okay, we are going to think back to our question that says, who has between 20 cents and 30 cents? So let me ask you this. Mary has 34 cents. Is that in between, in the middle of 20 and 30 cents? It's not. 34 is bigger than 30. So she doesn't have between 20 and 30 cents. Jada has 25 cents. Does that fall in between 20 and 30 cents? And the answer is yes. It does fall in between 20 and 30. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 is in between 20 and 30. So right down here we can say Jada has between 20 and 30 cents. Leah had 31 cents, which is also bigger than 30 cents, so she didn't fall in between. All right, let us keep going to number 5. And it looks like I am about to be at 15 minutes on my recording. So I'm going to pause and stop this one, and there'll be a part 2 where we will finish and do question number 5.